This is our lesson on how to play our beginner band song called Pierrot. This song also is sometimes called Au clair de la lune. You can find this song in our beginner band tunes packet. Let's check out the notes we need to know to play this song. Now, whenever we're learning something new, it's a great idea to break it down into smaller parts and practice them one at a time. Pierrot is 8 measures long, so we're going to practice it in phrases of 2 measures each. Let's take a look at the first phrase, the first 2 measures. In the first measure, we have 4 quarter notes, which are 1 sound per beat. Ta, 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 ta. Then in the second measure, we have 2 half notes. And a half note is when we play our sound for 2 beats or 2 foot taps each. Ta, ta. That's 2 half notes. Let's practice phrase 1. As we go through the phrases of the song, you can always pause this lesson anytime and just take a little bit of extra time to practice each phrase. Now let's look at phrase 2, which is our next 2 measures. And again, in our first measure here, we have 4 quarter notes. Ta, 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 ta. But then we have a whole note, and we know that a whole note means to play our sound for 4 counts or 4 foot taps. Ta. Let's practice phrase 2. Now here's the really cool part about this song. The next 2 phrases, phrases 3 and 4, are actually exactly the same as what we just learned, phrases 1 and 2. So let's just get a little bit more practice on these phrases one at a time. Here's phrase 3. And here is phrase 4. Okay, so now we've practiced all of our phrases one at a time. Let's try putting them all together and try to play the full song. To get us started, as always, we're going to have our metronome click that sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go through our steps to get us ready to play. First, make sure you're sitting or standing with proper posture and your feet are flat on the floor. Make sure you're holding your instrument correctly with proper playing position. Set your fingers and your hands ready to go for the first note. Remember how to form your correct embouchure or band face. And just before you play, you're going to take a deep breath through your mouth, set your band face, and play. Okay, are you ready to go? Let's give it a try. If you're just learning how to play this song, you're probably going to have to go back and practice these phrases to get them right. Your goal is to play them with a good sound and with a steady tempo. If you're having a problem making a sound on your instrument, or maybe your notes just don't sound right, we have our instrument checklist. And these are all the things you want to double check to make sure you're doing correctly in order to make a good sound on your instrument. And as always, if you're still having trouble, you can always ask your music teacher for help. So that's our lesson on how to play our beginner band tune called Pierrot, otherwise known as Au clair de la lune. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now go practice.